Alright, welcome to part 2 for the Power Morphicon trip. In today's video, we're going to be going to Universal Studios Hollywood, so let's go check it out. Alright, we're here in Universal Studios today. Let's go check out the park and go ride some rides. This is pretty cool that we're seeing some Halloween Horror Nights Scare Zone stuff set up. Alright, here's some of the merchandise for the 60th Studio Tour anniversary. And then over the mountain here, we can see the different lands of Super Nintendo World, signed for the Transformers ride and for the Mummy down below. And this is some of the construction update that they're doing for the Fast and Furious coaster, which is the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Oh, time for the studio tour. And if you know this section of the park, or of the studio tour, I should say, this is a very iconic set from Back to the Future. So for the 60th anniversary tour, they did have the DeLorean out here with Doc Brown, and he would greet the guests as you would drive by, or as they're basically just going through that section of the park. I meant to say the studio tour. Sorry about that. But it's so cool to be at Universal Studios Hollywood. And here's some of the clips from the Back to the Future franchise. With people involved with the franchise, which is pretty cool. And this is where they actually filmed The Good Place, which is really cool. I have not seen the show yet, but honestly, after hearing about it on the tour, I might have to go watch it. So please let me know in the comments down below how the show is. But no spoilers, please. Get a little view of their set. This is one of my favorite things. So there should be a thing of text coming up on the screen about flashing lights and
that's because they didn't tell me that. I just looked to the right. There's a sign. It says "Welcome to San Francisco." Okay, I don't have any insider secrets. I'm just looking around using my context clues. Okay, so do the same. Look, whoa! I think we just had an earthquake. Dean, did you feel that? Oh, okay. Okay, this is a big earthquake. Let's just stay seated. I'm sure it'll be over any second. There's no need to panic. I repeat, there is no need to panic. No, the roof just caved in. Everybody panic! I said everybody panic. Okay, that's good. I see you.
this was the only footage of the Jaws section I could really get. But now we're going to the Flash Flood Zone. And they will show us different kind of effects that they do, different kind of water scenes in this section of the tour. But if you didn't know, there is a scene in Power Rangers Time Force where they actually used this section of the studio tour and some of the backlot sections to film pieces of the episode for Movie Madness, which is really cool. And they also use this, but this section for a specific scene from Big Fat Liar, which is pretty cool. And those two things I know are throwbacks, which is pretty cool. But love the lighting effects and the water. Oh, here comes the water.
The flash flood, look out everybody here.
I hope my camera doesn't get wet, or my phone I should say. That was a good splash.
I did forget to say, if you're in a blue seat today, you may get wet. If your seat is blue, you may get wet. Check your seats just in case. They're all blue, every seat is blue, okay.
So a fun fact for the movie Jaws, when they actually had the mechanical shark ready to film out in the ocean, the shark was not ready for, I guess some of the mechanical pieces were not ready for the voyage was going to take. So it actually sank to the bottom of the ocean because the gears couldn't move. Like, it was all being clogged up with the sea water salt. So it was not good. But thankfully the movie came out and is one of the best films to come out in history. One of my favorite things from years ago, what they did was, with this, they would show a video and they would go, the shark is not working, and they would do like a little audio thing of like the shark is not working. Oh, here is the house from Psycho. This is pretty cool. Uh-oh. Norman. They also had some Halloween Horror Night stuff set up in the background, if you can see passing by Norman. Norman. I don't think so, Norman.
Hideout from an alien invasion, and that, my friends, is a real 747. An airplane bought and destroyed for this very scene. It's an old plane. They bought it from an airline graveyard after it was too old for flying. If you're curious how old it is, I don't know for sure, but I can point out that none of the seats have a video screen, and all of the seats have an ashtray.
Hundreds work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's claim. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Stop looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of a UFO hotspot. Welcome to the world of no.
Alright, so some of the things that they had filming while we were there were Lopez versus Lopez, The Voice, and Bel Air. Alright, it's time to go see the Transformers ride, which is always a fan favorite of mine. But we also went into Super Nintendo World, and we had a lot of fun there. This is really cool. We did get a nice set of footage of going through the section, seeing all the different games and stuff in there. This was actually from the queue of the Mario Kart ride for Bowser's Challenge. And it looks really cool. And they do have a trophy for Universal Studios as a Mario Kart trophy. In the next little section, we're going to be seeing the Springfield section. So they actually have the power plant, the movie theater. I like how they made this version of the Springfield section different from the Universal Studios Orlando one. And the ride location is awesome. All right, the new ride, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, is going to be available in 2026. All right, after a long day, this will be the end of part 2. Stay tuned for part 3, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.